fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete to Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll set them back 5.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then they made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my feet. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for that. Pull out the whip. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. Tell you know how I drip. Crush.
ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Forced it, and right away, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 52.
Michelle going to try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ray Lewis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now going for Metcalf into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, Orbit.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one complete to Reed. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And touchdown. Andre Reed. 57 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point, and neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards. Rolling, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, but it'll be second down. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He finds his man Johnson, and he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Eluding the pressure. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5.